Alright everybody, picking up right where we left off, this is Jado X211 coming at you with another Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough challenge. So, we got through the Shaman's Path last video, and now right on the heels of that, our first scannable. Right on the heels of that, we are taking a look inside of Aurea's retreat.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
One thing I should also mention is that a lot of these come... Okay, not this one. A lot of these ones, these quick little tidbits here, they come with a lot of text as well, so they encourage you not just to listen, but to actually look at them. They were trying to give, I guess, a lot of information quickly, and they figure instead of having people listen to, 3 or 4 minutes long each time they scan something, they gave them the bare bones important stuff.
Strange equipment. What was this place?
And then they can just read the rest of it at their own leisure. This is something that I wouldn't be surprised is actually going to be built in the near future. When we find out later what this place was for, you'll see what I mean. And I certainly would not blame them spending my taxpayer dollars on this. If it stops, heaven knows if it stops the, 8th or 9th mass extinction, I will consider it money well spent. B. Oh.
This is Director of Security.
Yeah, this guy is a huge tool, see? Message text. Try reading this sometimes, okay. Blah 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 blah. Portable water pumps, not 5, not 8, 10. Tubes of fungicide. We're working on the ground. Spores happen. Hydraulic jacks. Replacement drone propulsion units. Holographic micro drives. Blah 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 blah. Almond scented extra soft. Yeah, I'm glad it stopped right there because I'm not sure what in the world he was looking for. Yeah, this Blevins guy is an enormous tool. Now, where do you go?
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Patterns of the Lambert Lambent orbicular door. Want some gift shop employee rooting around in Firebreak facility, but these measures aren't about security, they're about control. Watch everybody try to solve the new pattern perched over his little camera array in his big boy office. I will say, this Blevins guy sounds like a total tool. Yeah, no, you're supposed to go over here, realize this door is locked, and not being able to get inside. Requires a closed flow circuit to establish connection. With the SOL version. Thingy in the middle is the source node. Turn it on. Yeah, I know, hard, right? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, this guy is an ass. But I will say the puzzle is a little annoying. Took me a few tries.
The floor must be connected to the door.
If it wasn't for the fact that I had a military-grade override program.
Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Alright, so goes from here to here. And I have to find, and I can't rotate this one, so I have to find a way to get it through from here back to here. So that's fine. Except no.
These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open.
Thought they were smart hiding it behind all these big boxes. Box that. Blast door heavily shielded, seal integrity maintained. Oh, see, this didn't show up until I walked in this room. Now, oh.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel?
0.6. What does it mean to qualify an intelligence, to quantify an intelligence anyway? Alright. Pause this if you want to read it. Like vast silver. You might if you go through like the wiki page and you go through, you know, all of this, I think you'll find something mentioning vast silver. There were, when you're trying to create a fictional history from, like, you know, the future, you can end up creating some very weird stuff, or contemplating some very weird stuff. Let me see.
Another email from my sister. I haven't got time to think, let alone reply. Oh, that photo of the girl she sent didn't do much for my conscience. Jenny looks pretty proud of her pilgrim costume. Crap. I've never missed Thanksgiving before. And chances for Christmas? Near zero. I can't even tell them that all the work I'm doing is to keep them safe.
True. Gotta wonder where the wind is so strong around here. I mean, I know there's a vent because there's sunlight right there, but it's like... Actually, hold on. Ah! I want to see if I can get a case of moonlight coming down from there. But it's like, how do you tell people you're responsible for trying to prevent a mass extinction event? Especially since so many people were leery about AIs. Myself included. But more because I'm worried about people's jobs than the whole rise of the machines thing. Alright, now up and up and up some more.
Fresh air ahead.
Alright, now... There's the source of my fresh air.
Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
And I got a fireplace to save at last. I ain't gonna lie, when I made that jump, I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. Whew. I would say quite a view, but... not really much to look at. At least not yet. Once I get an array and get some direction, I'll be able to take care of a lot of this. As you can see, I made sure to cut out a lot of stuff, even the tall neck. But you'll see. Now then. Gotta wonder if that door was sealed.
Araya must be close.
If that door was sealed, how does Araya get here normally?
She has to be in here somewhere.
Now see, what I've been trying to tell people whenever I see somebody who's doing a new playthrough is that you don't have to just, you know, look all over the place for these little scannables like what you got right there. Keep your eye up here on my compass, and when I walk into the room, bam. When you see that, that means there's something scannable nearby. Ordinarily, you know, it works within like about 50 feet, I want to say. But for some reason, I guess there might be shielding in here to explain it. They prevent you from seeing this. Stage 2. Complete the first level infrastructure. Please find attached details. 90% of our personnel must be relocated by 5 p.m. Wednesday. Because, yeah, once Cyan... Oops. I wasn't supposed to mention that name. Anyway, once that's taken care of, things would really start moving, and they wouldn't need anybody here. In the meantime, let's keep going. Here, see, it's right there, but it doesn't show up. But it does when I walk in the room. Menu prank. Someone hacked the menu board. Obscene. The most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or junior high locker room. Something that came to a country fine scientist in a crucial role. Further hacking the menu board. Anita, was it you? Yeah, needless to say, nobody around here likes Blevins very much. But she's also right. This is a world-saving and the most advanced geological site on the face of the Earth. Alright, this should be it. Time to meet Araya. Oh yes, this is it.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak! A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Given our goals for the central processing unit.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Yeah, they got something very real to argue about. Afternoon. Couple's first fight hinges on the turning act. Some real sexy nerds. I won the argument, I guess. Alright. And of course, this.
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar.
Depicts a looming and impressive animal. You'll find something for these later. But yeah, no, you'll each one of these are tradable, just like the pigments. At I'm not sure, but there is a site somewhere around here. I want to say, no, maybe here. We'll find it once we get to Tall Neck. But first things first.
I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Alright, so it comes from this way. So can't point that way, because otherwise it'd be going in this direction, so... The one nice thing is that they all actually have to be used. It's not a question of making... of if you can just make it without one of them. And... connection.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Transmission returned to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea Sedena
brought the spirit's voice back.
Yeah, except something's clearly got it on a leash.
You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Who are you?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can—
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course—
The daemon.
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her, and she begged me for help. To find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
You seem to have a history with this voice.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yeah.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
You said you returned to Thunder's drum.
And yet we were after. So I came.
What did the
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she shook. So began our communion.
You had a communion?
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea.
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence, as the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. No,
I'm not sure if I understand.
that's all I need.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. It will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy.
I get that. But
Yes, but I would be breaking...
about Silence?
I've told you all I can.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the Spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the Spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. You said you were a hunter. An Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the Spirit. She is suffering. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed.
Is there a tall neck in the area?
Yes, near the frost figures. But it's been frozen in ice for generations. What does that have to do with anything?
It'll help. Trust me. Maybe even more than I thought.
If you say so. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful. What do you need, Ayla?
Where did you say the tall neck was again?
Near the frost figures, but I told you, it's frozen. The blue light has departed it. I don't know what good it will do you.
We'll see. You mentioned your friend, Sakuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her, in Song's Edge, and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Warwick?
Oh, Banuk, strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Warwick indeed.
You said I should try to help the Warwick by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Warracks of Banor to the north. But the Cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an Outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.